Hey, I got some new beekeeping supplies that was just delivered by FedEx. I got a honey extractor. Stay tuned, we'll unbox it, put it together, and I'll demonstrate how it'll work. Hello folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I got a new product in the mail today I ordered with some YouTube revenue. Yes, this is something that's going to make life so much easier and a little bit more cleaner this year on extracting honey when it's time to harvest the honey here in about a month. Last year I harvested the honey using a heat gun and a bread knife. This year I just had delivered by FedEx a honey extractor. I haven't opened the box yet, so we're going to open the box together and I'll demonstrate how it works. Now this is an off-grid hand crank one. I'm just a small operation, so I don't need the electric ones. If I'm processing a lot of honey, I only have potential of 4 hives to render honey from. So it's just a small operation. So if you guys want a motorized honey extractor, they have them available. They're a lot more expensive than the hand crank, but I chose the hand crank. So let's get this box open. Okay, here's the bag with the outlet, the handle, and some hardware. Okay. And, ooh, stainless steel legs. There's 3 of them. Very nice. Take this off. Oh, there it is. It's big. It is huge. Let's pull it out. I think I'll keep this plastic or use a plastic bag. Oh, there's something else in here. Oh, it's the top to cover this when you're extracting honey. All right, so go ahead and set that aside. I'll cut this wire strap, or not a wire strap, it's a zip tie. Okay. I'm going to take this off because I want to be able to put the outlet on. This all removes anyway for easy cleanup. Now my friend told me you could either pressure wash this out or just set it in front of the honeybees out in front of their the apiary and let them clean it up, which I thought was a brilliant idea. And there's the basket. It's got to be all food grade. And we got a nice little Ziploc bag to get my pieces out. This is it. And we're going to install it this way. So when we open it, as the honey's draining out, you open it like this and the honey will drain right out into your container. And when you shut it, it just cuts it off and that's it. It's got a little silicone seal on it. We got to be careful we don't lose that or damage that. See, there's a little silicone seal right here, O-ring. And this is all supposed to be food grade. So this goes like this, and then you tighten that down, and you're ready to start extracting your honey. And then when your honey is extracted, you just open this up and start pouring it into your containers. So let's get this installed. It's a bulkhead, and this ring should go on the inside. You always want your seal on the inside where the fluid is going to be. And that should be good and tight. There we go. And that's the way you want to install it. Now I've seen where some models, they have it installed where this is pointing down. Well, that's wrong. It's got a little bee emblem right here, and you want the bee up and down with its wingspan like that. Alright, next item, I'll turn it upside down. And get my hardware, because I'm going to install the legs. Alright, let me go get my wrench. It comes with two different sizes of bolts, 9/16 inch size hex heads, and there's, let me show you the two different sizes. There, you got a short one and a long one, and I would venture to guess that the short one is for this bracket and the long one's for this bracket. And then here's the legs. You've got, this is the part that comes in contact with the ground. You can also, looks like you can bolt it down to a floor where it won't move. That's kind of cool. So put that on there. And got some washers, might as well use them. Yep, that's exactly what they're for. The short ones at the top, down here on the top of it, and the long ones at the bottom. And then you also have a nut. And tighten this bottom one too. And I have two more to put on. I like it. I ordered the one with a stand specifically for the purpose of making sure it stands above the container on which I'll be dripping into, because I don't have to rely on a table surface. But let's finish assembling this. We don't need this anymore. We're going to place the basket back in, and it goes right in that little hole down there. There we go. Now we put that lid, that crank back on. It's got that square drive shaft right there, and that's what's going to fit into this piece right here. Okay, let's put it in. And it seats in. And it comes with these little wing nuts, so it makes it easy disassembly and reassembly for when you clean it. Now I just have to do this. Is that the same size? Yep, 9/16. There's a 9/16 bolt on there to tighten the handle down to this, and you got a little divot in the shaft on which that bolt is going to set into. And then set the nut. Okay. Then we have these little covers which have protective plastic on them. I'm just going to peel the plastic off. It's just plexiglass, so I guess if this ever breaks, you can actually go down and buy some more plexiglass and fabricate you a new one. Okay, now it's got these little rubber things right there, and that's supposed to keep it in place. Okay, this one goes here, and this one goes there. Okay, and that's supposed to keep it in place while you're spinning. Now this is designed to do 2 frames. You could do this size of frame or the next size up. So let's put the frames in there. Now, this is my first time using one of these. Alright, so you slide the frame in like that. Before you put your frames in, and it's full of capped honey, capped comb, you'll want to remove those caps so the honey will spin out of there. And a couple of ways you could do that is you could take a bread knife and go right along here, and the bread knife will slice those wax comb caps off. Do that over another container so those wax caps you can actually salvage, and the cosmetic industry actually buys those to put those in cosmetics. So once you get, there's another little fork tool that you can go and just scratch the surface, and then you can put your frames in, close the door, and just start spinning. It's Now the centrifugal force will force that honey out away from the comb, and it'll go onto the walls of the honey extractor and then drip down and collect in the bottom along with some of that wax. What you could do is there's a strainer I ordered, also a couple of other pieces of equipment I also ordered, and then I've got to order a dispenser on which all the honey from here goes into, but it has to filter through the honey strainer because what you're straining out is the wax, the capped wax, and that's what I can sell to the cosmetic industry, or I can just salvage enough of it and make a special candle for a special someone. Yeah, definitely the way that thing walks around when it's spinning, I'd want to put it on a some kind of a base, a wood base to stabilize it so it's not bouncing all over the place. So that is a honey extractor and the assembly of a honey extractor, and a little bit on how it works. Now I can't wait to experience it for the first time. Gonna make sure it's all washed thoroughly with good soap and water and rinsed and sterile. Make sure it's, you know, it's just clean and as sterilized as I can get it, and then go ahead and process my honey and put some honey into honey jars or just mason jars, and then I could probably sell the honey to my co-workers and gift them to my neighbors who have to put up with my honeybees. Yeah. Well, I'm Jerry Hansen from Pine Meadows Hobby Farm, and demonstrating the new honey extractor I got for my beekeeping. Stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, leaving me a comment, and also clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Also, be sure to give me a thumbs up, like the channel, and leave a comment. Share our videos on your social media platforms. It really helps out the channel a lot. Hey, we'll see you guys in the next video, alright? Bye-bye.